attitude. Bitch, I'm richer than I'm due. He got M's and I do too. Just a big boy. Yeah. Still working, never fool. 1 second, boy. Let me. Put me in the sink. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, country. Hey, Big Travis. What up, Young Real Goya? Hold on, Travis. We're about to get ready to do a show. Hold on. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's go. I want to welcome y'all to Cooking with Cakes. Feel like it's loud. I want to welcome y'all to Cooking with Cakes. My name is Top Bash Judy Cakes, and here we like to make trending social media recipes here in my kitchen. Let you know if it's hitting on anything before you make it in your kitchen, okay? On the menu tonight, and I'm excited about this one, is Cookie Monster Banana Pudding. Y'all ready? I don't think y'all ready, but I'm gonna go ahead and start anyway. So yes, showing hands. I don't know who like banana pudding. I don't know who's into banana pudding, but I is, okay? And when you add things like cake and stuff like that, I mean, it's pretty much a given. Okay. Bet. All right, so we're gonna start out going and making the cake, okay? This is gonna be a cake-based kind of banana pudding. So thank you. I love making it, but I don't eat it. Oh, you making it, don't eat it? I always wondered how people make stuff, and you know, if you don't like it, like you have somebody else taste it, or like how does that work? So we're just gonna start out making the cake mix, y'all. Literally follow the instructions on the cake mix box. You can also make your cake mix from scratch. I just don't have time for that today. Okay? But it's pretty simple. All right. So my cake mix that I'm using today is gonna be this Betty Crocker Super Moist French Vanilla. It's really a good flavor. It's really a good flavor. I have 4 kids, so they taste the most. Oh, yep, that's exactly what you gotta do. So this cake mix actually calls for 3 eggs, a cup of water, and a third a cup of vegetable oil. The recipe that inspired this on social media, this one was on TikTok, the recipe that inspired this, she actually subs out milk for water. So instead of putting the water in, she's doing milk. So we're gonna see what that's doing. We're gonna see what that's like. Okay, so she got a cup of milk, rinse that out a little bit, and a third a cup of vegetable oil. All right, let's get that going. I'm doing that right. All right. So we get all of that in there. And then go ahead and pour in our cake mix. All right. There we go. And we're gonna just go ahead and whisk this up together, okay? We're just gonna whisk it up together, make sure it's nice and combined, no clumps, stuff like that. A cooking show, beautiful, very nice, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, no, it's the way that the TikTok presented this. This looks good, y'all. So like I said, just combine it so you don't see any lumps anymore. You can also use a mixer. You can absolutely also use a mixer, but I'm gonna be doing something else with my mixer later. So we're gonna put in that wrist work. Ain't nothing wrong with putting in a little work. Mommy, hey girl. Yeah. So I don't see any lumps in here anymore. I think I done put in the work I was supposed to put in. Now it's time for the best part. in my opinion. Now it's time for the best part. It's time to make it Cookie Monster colored, okay? Now this part y'all can get the kids to help with. They're gonna have so much fun. They're gonna have a ball. Literally put in blue food coloring to try to match, make y'all a Cookie Monster real quick. Blue, you like this, I already know. That's your name. Okay. So I just add some in, make sure you do. You can always add more in, but you can't take it out. That's always what I like to tell people. You can always add more in, but you can't take it out. So do it a little bit at a time. See if you like the color or not. If you don't, add a little bit more in. But make sure you get up under there and mix it up. This is looking pretty blue, y'all. This is looking pretty blue at this point. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just do a little bit. It looked a little dark to me, so I just want to do a little bit of brighter blue. Yeah, I had to use 2 food colorings to get this to the color I wanted it to be, which was interesting to me. I had to use a darker blue and a lighter blue. So hopefully y'all be all right. Skara, hello. Y'all, welcome into Cooking with Cakes, okay? Where we like to make trending social media recipes here in my kitchen. Let you know if it's hidden on anything before you make it in your kitchen, okay? Today we're making Cookie Monster banana pudding, okay? Once you got that cake mixed together, it's time to get it in the oven, y'all. Let's go ahead and get it in the pan. Now, y'all can absolutely grease y'all pans out, put the cake mix in. I like to use parchment paper because I need to take that up out of there. I need to pull that up out of there without any effort, okay? All right. Okay, so we got our pans, and I actually almost forgot a step, y'all. I almost forgot a step. Don't even worry about it. Now it's time to throw in a good, you want to crush up 12 Oreo cookies and throw it in the mix. Crush up 12 Oreo cookies, You can crush them with some class, or you can beat them like they stole something. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. All right. I think that's a good consistency. Crush them up. You don't want to crush them up into dust. Like, give them a little bit of texture there. So I'm going to go ahead and dump in my Oreos, my crushed up Oreos. All right, no cookie left behind. Okay. All right. Okay. Once you got your Oreos in there, take your whisk on out. We ain't whisking no more. Ain't no more beating it like it's supposed to. Come on. Now you want to fold those Oreos in. Fold them in, something like this. I know y'all seen it in your mama kitchen. This is what it's for, okay? This is what it's for. Fold those Oreos in. Once it seems like they're nice and combined, now it's time to put it in the pan, okay? Now it's time to put it in the pan. All right. Get a little of that cake mix off my finger there. And let's get them in these pans. Like I said, I lined them with parchment paper because I want to be able to take them right up out of there. Remember cookie pieces. Yeah. So just try to get them pretty even. Like I said, no cookie left behind. We're not leaving any cake mix left behind, I know the kids want to lick. Hey, it's going to be plenty left for them. It's going to be plenty left for them. But go ahead and get your cake mix up out that bowl. That's why I love this. It's like a squeegee kind of. Like you're going to get what you're trying to get out of it. All right. Okay, so now, once again, follow the box. Do what the box said to do. This one telling me, because I got 2 8-inch round pans, that they're going in there for 26 to 31 minutes. I'm going to put it in there and put my timer on 26 minutes, okay? I know they give ranges and stuff like that. Start at the beginning, because once again, what I say, You can always add on, but you can't take off. You do not want to burn these cakes. And it'd be like, what do I do now? I only have 1 box of cake mix. I don't know. Judy told you what to do. You ain't want to listen. Okay, we're going to throw these in the oven. Throw these in the oven and put them on 26. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get my workstation wiped down a little bit, and we're going to move on to the next step. Okay. All right, next step, y'all, is going to be our pudding. Okay. Next step is going to be our pudding. For the pudding, what we're going to do is we're going to take a can of sweetened condensed milk. A can of sweetened condensed milk. Let me grab a spoon because I know that ain't going to come up out of that. We're going to go ahead and pour that in there. Come on now. Okay. All right. All right, once you got your can of sweetened condensed milk in there, go ahead and grab my measuring cup. Hey, Mr. Innocent. Okay, grab my measuring cup. You want to add to that can of sweetened condensed milk, you want to add 1.5 cups of cold water. 1.5 cups of cold water, okay? I got a picture. Why am I setting it in the fridge? 1.5 cups of cold water. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add that in a bowl. Okay. Add that in, and we're going to go ahead and whisk it together. Okay. Whisk it together till it's combined. So this cold water and this sweet cream are combined. All right. They look pretty combined to me. Now you're gonna go ahead and add in your favorite pudding mix. Literally, a lot of people got a lot of different mixes they use with their banana pudding. Some people use banana pudding mix. I like to use vanilla. Not gonna lie, I feel like that's too much banana. Like it's too much overwhelming. Like vanilla is fine. Vanilla is fine. All right. So we're gonna add in our pudding mix. Yeah. And we're gonna mix that up as well. We're gonna mix this for maybe like a minute or two, you know, get it nice and combined. Thank you, Tony. Get that nice and combined. Also, the pudding is instant pudding, y'all. The pudding is instant pudding. However, the recipe calls for you to go ahead and leave this in the fridge after it's combined for a good 3 hours. Well, how are we gonna finish the show in an hour, Judy? If the pudding gotta sit there for 3 hours, how are we gonna finish the show in an hour? Don't even worry, I got y'all. Hey, Simon, thank you. Okay. So that looks pretty good to me. Next. Next. Thank you. But I'm wrong something. Okay. So now we got this together. We're gonna go ahead and Alexa. Oh. Oh, I'll unplug it in a minute. All right, so just cover that up with saran wrap, right? Right, having difficulties with the saran wrap. I cover it up with some saran wrap. I actually have this press and seal Glad wrap. Baby, you're gonna get a nice tight seal on that. Okay, throw it in the fridge. And once again, y'all asked me the question, Judy, how we gonna make this in an hour if we gotta wait 3 hours? Well, Black Al, Judy already got it made for y'all. I don't know why y'all be doubting me. I don't know why y'all be thinking that I'm gonna have to act. It's ready. All right. Like I said, the pudding is ready. I'm gonna set it back in the fridge because we gotta do something else. All right, we still got 21 minutes left on our cake, y'all. But once again, who is Judy if not to be ready? Val, we got cake already ready. Come on, let's get to it. We ain't wasting no time out here. Let's go. All right. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and take our cake. Make this look just like a little bit before the show. We're gonna take our cake here, kind of fold down our parchment paper. Like I said, this is like why I love parchment paper, because it's gonna come right off of that. So now, I know y'all looking at this like, Judy, that don't look like Cookie Monster. That don't look like no Cookie Monster that I remember. You're right. Cut off the overdone part, and it's gonna reveal a nice blue layer that you actually gonna like. Okay? That was what we were looking for. That is what we were looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these edges off as well. Yep. Get these edges off. Welcome everybody. If you just making it in, this is Cooking with Cakes. I am Top Badge Judy Cakes. We like to make trending social media recipes here in my kitchen. Let you know if it's hitting on anything before you make it in your kitchen, okay? Stay tuned. We're making Cookie Monster banana pudding. All right, moving on. I just want to let's go ahead and get all of the crispy edges off of there that we don't want. Okay. And we're gonna do the same for the other cake. And we are going to do the same thing for the other cake. I'm gonna just go ahead and move that to the side. And we're gonna get them crispy edges off of there. Just kind of fillet the top of that cake. Please be careful. Please be careful on this step, y'all. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna just get the outsides off. Do y'all see this? Y'all see how blue it is? You see all of the Oreo pieces incorporated in it? I mean, this looks good. I mean, I kind of just want to eat it as it is, but I promise y'all it's gonna get 100 times better. All right. So I got all my trash cake. This is not really trash cake. My kids gonna eat it later. Cake. Okay. So this is what we want to work with. Get this out of the way. This is what we want to work with here. We're going to work with this. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut up one of these into squares and we're going to crumble the other one. I'm going to actually do it the other way around because this one a little bit thicker. And yeah. So we're gonna just kind of cut this one into cubes because we want that coarse texture in our pudding, you know? We don't want it to all just be crumbs. So we're gonna cut that into cubes. All right. And this one, we're just gonna crumble up. We're just gonna crumble it up. Okay. Take it up off of there. Crumble it up. Right, and I'm gonna just go ahead and crumble it into this bowl. All right. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my cubes and throw them in there. All right. Let's go ahead and get all of that out of the way. All right, y'all, we about there. We about there. Let's go ahead and clear this up. All right, I don't know about y'all, but this looked pretty good already. This looked pretty good already. That's gonna be our one of our layers there. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna actually get our pudding ready, okay? Next step is for me to clean my counter off. Hold on. The next step here is gonna make our whipped cream. I know y'all have had some banana pudding that doesn't, you know, it's not whipped cream based. This is the best banana pudding I've ever tasted, is one that's whipped cream based. Like, I've had it where it's just pudding, bananas, vanilla wafers, and you know, that's it. But the creamier the better, I promise you. The creamier the better. So let's do that. In order to make our whipped cream, we're gonna need a mixer. Okay, we're gonna need a mixer, we're gonna need heavy whipping cream, and we're going to need a cold bowl, okay? Cold heavy whipping cream, cold bowl. Hold on. I got it in the freezer. All right. All right, all right. Okay, got my cold bowl. What we're gonna do here, let me grab my measuring cup. One more rinse. We're gonna need 3 cups of heavy whipping cream. If I can open it. Hold on. Yep, got it. All right, 3 cups. I'm gonna measure that out. Ooh, it's moving. Oh man. Okay. All right. Let me put this heavy whipping cream back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pour it into our cold bowl. Pour that into our cold bowl there. And we're just gonna whip it. We're probably gonna be whipping for a good 2 to 3 minutes. So, you know, bear with me. But you wanna keep whipping it until it's stiff and kind of peaking a little bit, you know? You wanna keep whipping it. Yes. It's something about fresh whipped cream for me. It's something about it. Throw a strawberry or 2 in there. Okay? Not as hungry. Hold on, Queen K. We almost there, girl. We are almost there, I promise you. Okay. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. We're gonna turn it up. We're gonna cheat a little bit and turn it up. Okay? Like, yeah, cook nothing like that. Too many steps. I promise you, there's not too many steps. You know? On Cooking with Cakes, we like to make sure that y'all know that we don't gatekeep. If you want the TikTok, the Instagram, the Facebook that inspires this, hit me up on my DMs on Instagram. I got you. You can watch it over and over and over and over again. I promise you're gonna get it. I promise you're gonna get it after the 50th time. Promise you're gonna get it. All right now. I'm hearing songs in my head while I'm whipping. Gladys in my head because it's inappropriate. I'm just order it from you. All right, well, order it then. Well, order it then, okay? No promises. I don't know when it's gonna get there. I might have ate it first. Who knows? I might have ate it first. Woo! These cookies. All right. Like I said, go ahead, keep whipping. I getting hot, getting a little hot over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, them Oreos is gonna make me fight though. That's fine though. That's fine though. It's getting there, y'all. It's getting a little thicker. It's not the consistency that we want yet, but it's definitely getting a little thicker, you know. Y'all know my saying. Whenever I'm talking about something being thick, it gotta be just as thick, almost as thick as me, is what I say. Uh-huh. Once it get there, we know when it's there. All right. Once it get there, we know when it's there. Go ahead with this up. I should have put this in a automatic mixer so I could do something else. Y'all know for next time, if you got a stand mixer, do it in the stand mixer. Judy just makes stuff hard on herself for no reason. Lord have mercy. I have a stand mixer. What's wrong with me? I have a stand mixer. What is wrong with me? But that's the show, y'all. You're always going to come here. You're going to see the real, the wrong. You're going to see where I make a mistake. You're going to see where you could have did something better. This is the beauty of seeing it here. Me making it here live, you know? I was just going to say, I can't do anything without the stand mixer, girl. Hey. Hey. I'm telling you. I completely regret this decision. I have a stand mixer. I'm so upset with myself. Anyway, we probably got like another 30 seconds to a minute. I ain't gonna complain too much. I ain't gonna complain too much. The reason I did this is I saw her do this in the video. She used the hand mixer. So I'm like, I'm gonna do what she did in the video, right? I want to make it word for word the way she did it in the video. So y'all can't be like, now Judy, you know she said put in vanilla, but you put in lemon. No, I'm gonna do it exactly the way she did it in the video, all right? Once again, that's the point of this show. Welcome to Cooking with Cakes. My name is Top Bass Judy Cakes, and we like to make trending social media recipes here in my kitchen. Let you know if it's hitting on anything before you make it in your kitchen. Yeah, that's the premise here. Where my cake at? Hold on now. What I just say? I said I make it so you can make it. I didn't say I make it so I can send it to you. I don't remember saying that part. I don't remember saying it. It's getting thicker, y'all. It's getting thicker, y'all. Once again, we do not gatekeep here. We do not gatekeep here. If you want the TikTok, the Facebook, the Instagram that inspired tonight's recipe, please hit me on IG. DM me on IG, and we get it over to you. We get it right over to you. Woo-wee. Yeah. If you have a stand mixer, if you missed the PSA about a stand mixer, yes. Yes. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Definitely, this is Cooking with Cakes. I don't recommend to come here hungry ever. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. There's a lot of stuff that comes, you know, on warning labels. I feel like I might need to put a warning label on my flyer. Don't come here hungry. If you do, that's on you. I'm not responsible. Don't be trying to sue me because you was hungry. All right. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Let me turn this. We're gonna turn this all the way up. Lord have mercy, I'm hot. Yes, Lord. Okay. This should have been on this setting the whole time. It should have been on this setting the whole time. Lord. What's in the cup? Mind your business. Okay? Mind your business. All right, y'all. Hey, it's getting nice and stiff. It's getting nice and stiff. It's not exactly doing the peak yet. That's why I'm still whipping. You kind of really do have to be patient with this part because this could make or break your pudding. This could make or break your pudding. have mercy. Why I do that? All right, that's enough. That is enough. My arm hurt. Goodness, the things I do for y'all. It's whipped cream everywhere. Anyway, moving on. All right, so we got our whipped cream, y'all. Our freshly, if I sold this in the store, I'll probably charge y'all like $20 because it took a lot of wrist work, okay? The flick of the wrist was definitely utilized over here, all right? Anyway, move your mixer out the way. Unplug it, y'all. Unplug your appliances and things like that. Please unplug. Yes. So, next step, y'all. And once again, if y'all didn't see it, look at that. That is jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. That's whipped cream, okay? Let me get my pudding. All right. So y'all remember from earlier, I said you got to make your pudding. You got to let it sit for at least 3 hours. I made a little bit for y'all before now, okay? So this batch is ready. Now this is my pudding. Ooh, that bad boy solid. Do you hear me? That one's solid. So what we're gonna do from here, I'm gonna grab me another rubber spatula. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to fold in this pudding. Let me just kind of, I'm gonna just mix it a little bit. This is, like I said, it's solid, It's nice and solid. What we want to do with the pudding is we want to go ahead and throw it into our whipped cream, but we want to fold it in, okay? You want to fold it in. Don't be too aggressive with it. Don't beat it down too much because you can absolutely deflate your pudding. You don't want that. We just worked hard on whipping this whipped cream. You bet not, okay? Come on. We're going to go ahead and throw the pudding in here. We're going to throw it in here. Don't be too aggressive once we fold this. We can throw it in here. But once we get it in there, we got to take it easy, okay? Nice and slow, okay? All right. Ooh, I was about to say something else. All right, so like I said, we're going to fold this in. Don't do too much. Just kind of fold it in to get it nice and combined. Don't do too much. I feel like I'm diffusing a bomb over here. I ain't going to lie to y'all. This is what the video said. Don't do too much. But I can see it combining and looking good. I'm not trying to deflate a thing, okay? All right. Fold it on in there. Fold it. Y'all can take y'all time once in a while. Y'all can take y'all time once in a while, all right? Okay, I think that's good. I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice little swirly color and I like that. We're gonna leave it just like that. We're gonna leave it just like that. So here's our pudding, y'all. Woo woo. Now, next step we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cut us up a banana. Now I know a lot of people do not like bananas in their banana pudding. Definitely make it the way you like it. Absolutely make it the way you like it. I'm gonna make some here with bananas and without bananas. Okay. I'm actually gonna make individual cups. Kind of just like to kind of self-serve there. So I'm just gonna cut my bananas. Don't cut them too thick. I ain't gonna lie. I do not like banana puddings where y'all got the whole banana in a slice. Like why? For what reason? What made you take your time and cut these bananas? I don't need half a banana in one slice. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's not necessary. All right, we got our slices there, y'all. We got our slices. I'm gonna go ahead and take, you can get like little mini chocolate chip cookies. I got these. It's the baby snacks, okay? Don't worry about it. Y'all steal the baby snacks all the time. Leave me alone. Hey, I take the bananas out. Okay, then just don't make them with the bananas in the first place. I don't understand. I feel like we already talked about this. Okay, crush these up. crush these up. I just took like 2 little individual bags, crushed them up. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my cake pieces and my little cups. I'm just putting them in these little solo cups. They are 9 ounces. All right, I got my cake. I'm just gonna kind of mix my crushed up with my cubed here. Nice textures. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and do one of our cups. Or a bunch of our cups, because why would we do one at a time? So we're just gonna go ahead and lay these cups out. Let me switch directions because I feel like y'all can see this better this way. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and lay these cups out. Yeah, y'all can see them there. I'm gonna go ahead and start making 6. I got blue all up under my nails. Crazy. Hold on. That's bothering me, y'all. That is bothering me. All right. I didn't like the way you bit that quarter, Faves. Okay, so you just want to basically layer. If you ever made a lasagna, layer it the way you want to layer it. Okay, there's no rights or wrongs here. Do what you want to do. All right, do what you want to do. Let me get a spoon because I'm not about to have blue all over me. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little blue, put it in the bottom of that there. Little blue in the bottom of that there. Hold on. It's the cakes we made earlier, y'all. Let me go and get them up out of there. Give me like 3 more minutes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. All right. Like I said, get that blue in the bottom there, bottom of there. Come on now. Now, when you're doing individual containers like this, you might actually want to make your cake a little smaller. I think I cut my cubes a little bit too big, and that's easily fixable. Ugh. Okay, we done. We did it. All right, put your cake in the bottom. Boom. Next layer is going to be some pudding. Boom. Okay, it's going to be some pudding. Boom. It's effortless. It's effortless at this point. Boom. Okay. All right. Nothing fancy, nothing too extravagant, you know. We're gonna take some of those Chips Ahoy pieces, those mini Chips Ahoy pieces, or they could be regular Chips Ahoy if you want to crush them up. You know, put them in here. Put them in here. I'm being a little stingy, I feel like. Let me go ahead. We got plenty Chips Ahoy in here. Let me stop being stingy. Okay. All right. We got that. Next, we're going to do a layer of Oreos, which I did not grab a bag to crush those. 1 second. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and throw 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 8, 8 Oreos. Once again, to your heart's content. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just kind of winging the number of Oreos at this point. She didn't give me no detail on this part. Okay. Okay, so yeah, take your crushed up Oreos, throw a little bit in there. This one probably needs to be crushed a little bit more fine because it's going in between. But yeah, crush them up, throw them in. Crush them up, throw them in. Hello, hello, hello. If y'all just getting in here, my name is Judy Cakes. This is Cooking with Cakes, where we like to take trending social media recipes, make them here in my kitchen, let you know if it's hitting on anything before you make it in your kitchen. Okay? All right, we're going back in, y'all. It's time. It's lasagna time. It's time to get it. It's time to get it where it's supposed to be. It's time to get it where it is supposed to be. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and throw in our Cookie Monster, and it's got Oreo pieces in it. Throw that in there. Not gonna lie to y'all, I forgot the bananas. Okay, so this top layer is not gonna be bananas, this bottom layer is gonna be bananas, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and just lay some bananas in there. Just a couple. All right. Let me pull these out real quick. All right. Okay, like I said, just lay some bananas in. Once again, ain't no rhyme or reason to this. Do the layers how you want to do the layers. Forget what anybody got to say. They your layers. Okay, we got the bananas in. Let's go ahead and do the pudding layer again. Let's do the pudding layer again. Ooh, doing my thing with this pudding layer. Hold on. All right. Get it in there. Do not be stingy. This is a little easier to make in like one big dish, but I think it's cuter to make it like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's way cuter to make it like this. Make sure you fill that in. Kind of flatten it out there. All right. This is bad. Okay. All right. And like I said, we're still gonna keep going. These are little cups here. Like, look at that so far. Like, we're making a masterpiece here, y'all. Don't even worry. We're making a masterpiece here. So I'm gonna go, boom. Let's go a little bit more cake. I'm just doing what I think is cute. I'm just doing what I think is cute at this point. A little bit more cake. At this layer, you want to make sure you grab your chunks because you want it to look nice and, you know, textured. You want to make it look nice and, you know, like that. All right. Got my cake. I'm going to throw a few more cookie pieces on there. I don't know, cookie pieces. I'm not about to crush up a whole nother bag for that. Hold on. Hold, please. All right. That's fine. Throw my crushed Oreos on there. I am getting cookies everywhere, but that's all right. That is what a broom is made for. That is what a broom is made for. Okay. Hey, y'all. Welcome in. Okay. This is looking good so far. Now y'all just add your little garnish real quick. Everywhere. Like I said, they everywhere. We're going to add a little garnish. And I'm going to just do something. Real quick. Hold on. I'm having an idea mid thought, and I just want to do something. I just want to see if it's going to work. Put a little dollop of pudding. Little dollop of pudding. And set you a little, hold on, y'all. Judy might have did something cute. Hold on, little dollop. Little dollop. This is a little teaspoon, so it's just a little dollop for real. Hold on. Ooh, I done messed that one up. That's fine. Little dollop. And like I said, throw your little garnish in there. You want it to be an Oreo. You want it to be the little Chips Ahoy. Whatever you want it to be. Throw it on in there. Not y'all only gave me 6 cookies in the bag. 5 cookies. You couldn't even give me 6. Oh, I dropped one. That's my bad. I'm cussing the cookie company out. And that's my fault. All right. And like I said, these bottom 3 are bananas. I'm just going to do a little cute little thing like that. All right. that's it, y'all. Hold on, let me get some of this out of the way because I feel like all of this is distracting from the task at hand. Okay? Now you want one? Hey, I'm gonna have to make sure I lay one out. Hold on. Make sure I put one to the side, okay? Let me move all of this out the way. Let me move all of this out the way. All right. So this is the finished product, y'all. Once again, this is Cooking with Cakes. Ooh. Well, we like to take trending social media recipes, make it in my kitchen, and let you know if it's hidden on anything before you make it in your kitchen. I'm gonna let y'all see the finished product, and we're gonna get to the best part. The taste tester, okay? We're going to get to the best part. 3 of them, girl. We're gonna get to the best part, y'all, the taste tester. Now, first, I just need y'all to see every layer of this. Are y'all ready? Please breathe for me. I need y'all to be ready for this. You ready to see it? Hold on, which one looked the best? I'm gonna show y'all one with the bananas. Okay. All right, please feast your eyes on this delectable creation. Do you hear me? Can you see the layers? Can you see the dimensions? Can you see? I mean, good golly gosh, it make you want to dip right up in there, don't it? Don't it? I ain't forget y'all. I don't like banana. I ain't forget y'all. Here go one without bananas. Here you go. Here you go. You see that cake chunk right there? Quit playing with her. Come on. Huh. We ain't even tasted this yet, but I'm leaning on the side of this might have been a successful one. Do you hear me? Hey, come on. All right, this is the best part, y'all. This is the best part. It's time to bring in my top badge taste tester. Are y'all ready? It's time for my top badge taste tester. Because if I taste it and I tell y'all it's good, for some reason y'all don't believe me. I just feel like y'all need to have more trust in me. But since you don't, I'm gonna go ahead and let my top badge taste tester do it. Let me grab your spoon, friend. Hold on. No bananas. Hey, Hoochies. Yeah.
Yeah, no bananas.
Let's go. I got this everywhere. Good God. Yes, Lord.
I just think that this highlights
It's definitely gonna be that taste.
the market.
That's really good. Hey, y'all heard it from her mouth. Y'all heard it a little bit. She's still eating. Y'all heard it though. It's good. Okay. So this looks like it was a successful one. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and hit my IG DMs. Grab this recipe. This was Cooking with Cakes. We like to take trending social media recipes. We like to make them here in my kitchen. Let you know if it's hidden on anything before you make it in your kitchen. Waste money, time, effort. You be sweating using a hand mixer because Judy just told you that she did that. Never mind. That's out of. We're not even talking about that. We just made Cookie Monster banana pudding in individual containers. Once again, I just want to, just in case you missed it, just in case you just got here, just in case you, I don't know, you slipping up though, but I just need to make sure that you see it. Do you see how pretty that is? Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. All right, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming. If you have any suggestions for Cooking with Cakes, if you have any suggestions for what we should be making next, what you would like to see, you saw something on TikTok, but they hyping it up. I don't know if it's good or not. They hyping it up. Let me know, Judy. I want to know if this is good, okay? Beef Wellington, that's a good one. Send me the TikTok. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody for coming. Y'all make sure y'all here next Sunday, every single Sunday, 4 p.m. The time might be changing. 4 p.m. for right now. And also, if you got some time, I'm about to head over to Chakra Energies Live. I'm going to be on her show called Family Affairs. I'm going to be doing a trivia game show about Moesha, if y'all remember that show. If y'all remember that show. But yeah, y'all pull up over there. Chakra Energy, I'll be over there in 8 minutes. Bye.